Hey guys, what's up? It's Dana Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've done a life update and Instagram Q&A with all of you. So I thought today I would kind of fill you in on my life and where I'm at right now and answer some of your questions from Instagram. Before we jump into it, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my favorite jewelry brand, Ana Luisa Jewelry. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is one of the only companies that I do like an ongoing partnership with because honestly, I'm really particular and I have a lot of boxes that I need a company to check before I feel comfortable to partner with them and promote their products. So Ana Luisa checks all those boxes, aside from the fact that if you guys know me, you know I'm obsessed with like dainty gold jewelry, and they have tons of styles that are gorgeous, affordable, luxurious, and they are super durable. Another thing that's really important to me because you guys know I travel, I'm always on the go, and I don't want my pieces to keep breaking on me or tarnishing and all that. So I've had these two bracelets on, these tiny little gold dainty bracelets. I've had them on for 6 months straight. I don't take them off when I bathe or when I swim or anything. And they haven't tarnished, they haven't changed color, and they haven't broken, which I think is like, I sleep in them. Like, that's wild to me. The quality is incredible. And the price point is affordable. They start at just $39 a piece, free shipping, free returns, and really reasonable shipping internationally. Free shipping in the US and international shipping is also really reasonable. And right now they're running a Mother's Day sale. Buy one, get one, 60% off. So you can not only get a piece for you, but you can get one for mom or for a loved one to celebrate this holiday. If you missed this sale, no worries. They're always running amazing promotions. So just head to their website, analuisa.com. It's right here for you. And it's also below in the description box. And check them out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Their pieces really are exceptional, stylish, different. They're just beautiful. And I'm constantly getting questions. Where'd you get your earrings? Where'd you get your stuff? Today, I'll show you what I'm wearing a little bit. I'm wearing this bracelet. This cute little paper clip detail. I'm wearing the braided ring. Gold stack ring. I'm wearing this black signet ring. I've got these two necklaces that came together as a set. It's the chain. And I also have a gorgeous little pearl cuff in my second hole. Lastly, one of my favorite things about this company that I always talk about is that they offset all of their carbon emissions. So they are ethical, sustainable, and carbon neutral. Go Earth. Okay, that said, let's jump into the video and give you a little update about me, right? First of all, where am I? I'm in a treehouse in North Carolina. I've been on a road trip, and I'm gonna get into that in a sec. But let's zoom back past that a little bit. So last I saw you guys, I think I was living back in Los Angeles. So if you guys know, in 2021, I began living nomadically. I traveled the world. I lived in Central America. I lived in Europe. I didn't have a home or a lease. I sold all my possessions and I lived nomadically abroad. And if you guys are interested in vlogs of that experience, they're all over on my Instagram. And then I decided I would go back to LA for a short period of time in 2022. And then at the end of my time in LA, I got the feeling that I should come back to New York, which is where I was raised, where my roots are. And to be honest, it was kind of the final frontier for me in my dance career. I had done every other thing that I really wanted to do with dance and with teaching dance. I taught in every country that I wanted to teach in, on staff at Millennium Dance Complex, at all the amazing LA studios. And one of the places I had only taught as a guest teacher but never been staff was at Broadway Dance Center in New York City. This is the most major studio in the world, next to Millennium, in my opinion. And so yeah, it was like my final frontier. It's a studio that raised me, the studio I grew up training in. So I thought, if they'll give me a spot on staff, I would go back to New York City and take a resident teaching position and go from there. So I contacted Broadway Dance Center. They welcomed me with open arms. And so now I am teaching classes at Broadway Dance Center Thursday evenings from 8 to 9:30 until June 4th. And after June 4th, throughout the summer, I'll be teaching classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. My teaching schedule is here for you. So if you happen to be in New York City or you feel like planning a New York City trip, come to Broadway Dance Center and train with me. I would love to see you. I'm actually really loving being back in New York City. I didn't think that I would, but actually all the years of my life that I grew up in New York, I was there until I was in my mid-20s, right up until I moved to Los Angeles. I never lived in Manhattan. I'm a Brooklyn girl, born and raised, so living in Manhattan has been a completely different experience for me, and I'm really loving it, and I'm excited to see how the summer goes. I'm excited for a New York City summer. I have had the hardest time framing this video. Oh, I need to sit back. So, what am I doing in a treehouse in North Carolina? Good question. I started dating somebody. I know you guys love the dating tea. I'm in a very happy relationship with someone that I've known a really long time. And we just started dating a while ago. And New York City boy like me, well, I'm not a New York City boy, but like a New York City person like me. Whatever. He's also from New York City. Let's say it that way. Yeah, so I've been dating this guy, and it's kind of funny because like 3 days into dating, we kind of got into this conversation about him maybe wanting to come down to Florida to see his dad. And he was kind of like, well, I would ask you to go, but like also like we just started dating, so like inviting you to go meet my parents is like kind of a lot. And I was like, well, I'll go. You know me. I was like, I'll go. And my parents are in North Carolina, so we can stop in North Carolina on the way down. So ends up, a month or so passed from that conversation, or a few months passed, and it was time for the trip, the big trip. And so we did a meet the parents trip. It was really cute. We stopped with my parents first in North Carolina, and then we went to his parents who live around the Tampa area in Florida, and now we're on our way back up to New York City. So we stopped for a few days. We took a few days at the end of the trip to just enjoy and travel, and we did a stop in Jessup, Georgia at a cute little farm, and now we're in a treehouse in Marion. I'll show you some little clips of it. It's so beautiful. And now we have one more stop in Virginia in a tiny home, and then we'll be back in New York City on Wednesday, just in time for my class on Thursday. So do you guys want to meet him? I kind of feel like you want to meet him because you guys are nosy and you love when I'm dating someone, so I will get him. Wait 1 sec.
Shaking. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You nervous?
A little bit. It's my debut.
This is his first time being a YouTuber. This is him. This is my boyfriend.
Hello.
Jason. Oh, Charlie can't even stand if I give somebody else attention for a second. This is Charlie J. I think you guys know Charlie J.
Our family photo.
This family portrait right now?
She's ready.
Are we cute? How do you feel about being a YouTuber? Are you stressed?
Yes, no. I mean, I don't know who I'm talking to, so hi. My name is Jason.
He's a dancer. He's an amazing dancer. And yeah, we've been traveling together. I told them that we're on a little road trip meeting the parents.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel that went?
I think it went well. It went well. I mean, I think the hardest part was probably the driving. Me and the parents was pretty cool, pretty chill. They're both excited that, we found somebody that they approve of.
Yeah, my parents really like him, and his parents really like me. His parents welcome me to the family.
It's a win-win.
And they love Charlie. His dad said we have to change Charlie's last name to his last name.
And my dog's not my dog. My dad's not a big dog person. So
he is a big
that
dog
blew
person.
my mind. But yeah.
Now he is. He
now
loves Charlie.
For sure. Like, he asks more about her than he asks about me.
Uh-huh. Well, look at her. How could you not? I hate that she jumped up here to be involved.
Literally, that's what it was.
Because it was like, he's not going to be involved.
She said, what we're not doing is that.
And I'm not. I'm not going to be involved. Like, it's crazy. Well, you guys got the tea here first. Well, maybe second. I kind of announced it on Instagram already. But we didn't do like a whole like meet and greet.
No, I didn't get to talk. Just a photo. And I was just like lifting her up. It was cute though.
So... That's him. Isn't he cute? Anyway, so another thing, big life update. I got LASIK. I can see. 20/20 vision. First time since I was about 13 years old. I've had contacts, glasses my whole life, and now I can see perfectly without anything. So I'm so excited about that. If you're interested in learning more about my LASIK journey, I am making an entire vlog about that. I will link it in the description box below. So you'll get to see the process from top to bottom. It was incredible. Something I would recommend to anyone. I know that people get really stressed out by it, but I promise you it's a pretty easy procedure, painless. Recovery was so easy, just a couple of days. And yeah, you will not be disappointed. Trust me. So check that out in the link in the description box below if you're interested in learning a little bit more about my LASIK journey. But yeah, it's still amazing to me that I could see, I can see all the way out that window without glasses or contacts. Unbelievable. Charlie is losing her cool because somebody is nearby to the cabin, and this is her cabin, and she doesn't want anyone here. Okay, so I'm just going to answer some quick questions. Honestly, a lot of these questions I already answered in the update, so I'm just going to answer the ones that I haven't answered yet. First one is all things about mentorship. What about it do you love? What it's taught me and what made me start. So for those of you who don't know, aside from teaching dance, something I've been doing a lot lately is spiritual guidance and mentorship. I have a company called 360, which is literally the light of my life. I think it is big part of my purpose on the planet. I teach them basically no bullshit spirituality. It is information that I've acquired over the last 15 years studying spirituality myself and integrating it into my life. A lot of the concepts and mindset shifts that help me overcome crippling anxiety disorder. And also a lot of the concepts that I realized I was teaching through dance. Dance is a great vehicle and mechanism for a lot of these concepts. And I was kind of realizing that as it comes to being an artist, or just a person in general, that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're living your life in a way that has a lot of tension or a lot of dis-ease and discomfort, then it's likely that that's going to carry through everything else that you're doing. I definitely saw evidence of that in my own life. So adopting a positive mindset and really understanding some of these concepts that I teach has completely transformed the way that I live and allowed me to live with a lot more ease and peace and joy. And so I started taking on mentees, and I now mentor up to 10 to 12 people a month, where we chat once a week over the phone, and we chat for an hour. There are also options to integrate dance private lessons into this if you are an artist and want to be mentored as a dancer or an artist as well. Yeah, and it allows me to build one-on-one relationships with people and really deep dive into their lives and help them kind of reunite with their true self. Essentially, all I'm doing in these mentorships and in all the spiritual guiding that I do is lead you back to yourself, back to the truth of who you have always been, so that you don't question yourself, so that you don't really need guidance anymore from anyone other than God or source or whatever you believe it is up there. And just help you clear your intuition, tune into yourself, understand what you really want to do, what life is really about, what your purpose may be. So yeah, it's really amazing what I've learned about it. Oh my gosh, I've learned so much about life, about myself, about every time I guide someone, I find so much of everyone's experience is shared. So much of us, no matter how different our external circumstances are, we really all deal with so much of the same things and with the same feelings and experiences and hardships, so they take different faces. At the bottom of it, it's really all the same, really very similar, at least not all the same, but very similar. And that has been a beautiful thing, caused a lot of connection and unification, and allowed me to be a lot more empathetic and understanding of everyone's struggles. And I just think that has softened me and opened me up in a way. And what made me get into it, I've always been a mentor, right? I've been teaching dance classes and private lessons and mentoring dancers forever. Just part of being a natural born leader and loving to connect with other individuals. But as I started down a spiritual path, I always wished I had a mentor, not only on my spiritual journey, but in my dance journey as well. And I never did. So I think that's a big part of the reason as well that I realized, man, if I had someone in my corner helping me and giving me that perspective, it's very hard to have that third party perspective about yourself. So And it's so nice to have someone that can show you a perspective that maybe you're missing, helps things go a little faster and sometimes be a little less painful. So I just always wish that I had had that. So I decided to become that and to kind of guide people more specifically, right? I teach a lot of wide concepts and spiritual concepts based on my own experiences in life. But there is something different when I can help you apply it directly to your circumstances or to your mindsets, and also hold you accountable and offer support. It's a beautiful thing. So if you're interested in being mentored, you can head to patreon.com/DanaAlexa and check out the program on 360. We have a introductory tier that's just $11 a month. It doesn't include mentorship, but you'll get 2 Zoom chats with me every single month, along with a monthly theme, check-ins, journal prompts, all these really amazing pieces of content. The next tier up is $33 per month, and it also includes a dance tutorial, an exclusive dance tutorial that only drops on the app once per month. And the next tier is the connection tier, which is mentorship. It's $333 per month, and it's 4 one-hour sessions every month. So it's actually incredibly affordable, and you also get access to all the other content on 360. So you get the 2 Zoom calls with me, with the group, with everyone in the family, which helps you create connections with this amazing family across the globe. And you can get access to the dance tutorials. We upload fitness videos. We often have guests come in and speak about meditation and breath work and all the amazingness in the world. So yeah, head to the patreon.com/DanaAlexa and check us out and become part of the 360 family if this is something that interests you. We also run retreats. We have a great retreat coming up in Mexico for the 7/7 portal. It'll be from 7/6 to 7/10, July of this year, 2023. So if you're interested in being at that retreat, you can email me, dana@danaalexa.com, for more information. And I'll send you information on how you can be there with us. Our spiritual retreats, our healing retreats are like nothing else in the world. We actually have a vlog of our last retreat in the Dominican Republic, and I'll link that in the description box below for you as well, so you can check it out and see what it's all about. Someone asked, do I see myself moving back to LA? That's a really good question. Not necessarily moving back, and maybe not LA. I could probably see myself in California, but you guys know I never make plans ahead of time, because my logical brain will be like, no, I'm not doing that. And then somehow I'll get a message or a calling or a piece of information that feels divinely guided, and 2 days later I'll be doing that exact thing. So the truth is, I'll go wherever I'm led and wherever I'm called. But as of right now, I don't necessarily see LA as a move. Maybe as a place I go back for another little short period of time, but I'm open and I'll do whatever works, whatever's best. Someone asked, what is one thing in your life that is the most exciting things right now? I love that question. The most exciting things in my life right now definitely are having a New York City summer. I'm living in a studio apartment in Manhattan. This is like a life dream of mine. I remember being a kid and being walking through Manhattan, after I would take class at BDC, and being like, oh my gosh, I could never live in this city like this. So, you kind of think it's an exclusive experience for people who are mega rich, and, to be able to have this experience and have this opportunity to be on staff at the studio that I grew up training in, and to live in this city that I think is the greatest city in the world. Maybe I'm partial. But it's, there's something about New York City. It's got this energy that's like a battery. As soon as you step outside, you're just alive, and you can feel all your energy and all your passion kind of explode out of you. So I'm really excited to have a summer training dancers on the East Coast and diving deeper into myself and exploring the city that I love so much. So I think that's the most exciting thing for me right now, along with my new relationship. I'm really excited to see how things develop. Jason's been an amazing partner so far, and I kind of think he's the one. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah, I'm really excited about that as well. And yeah, we'll just see how things unfold. So life in general is really exciting, huh? Okay, this question, do I have an OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. No judgment. I don't think there's anything right or wrong with any choices that people make. But for me personally, I don't really think that's an aligned option. So I don't have one, and I don't plan to have one. So sorry if that's a little disappointing, but you can follow me on Instagram, where I post little PG rated content. But Yeah, sorry. No OnlyFans for you guys. Okay, last question. Let's see. What has been the highlight in the past 3 years of 360? That's a great question. So I think the highlight of 360 has been the understanding of expansion and connection. The company continues to kind of just expand on its own. It started as an online platform. It became live events called the 360 Live or the Connection Live. And then it grew into being retreats, and it just like has taken on a life of its own. I feel a lot like I'm just the vessel through which the company exists, and watching it grow and reach so many people around the world has been ridiculously rewarding to me, and I will never take that for granted. And I think the other beautiful thing about it is not only connected me to people around the world, but it's connected people around the world to each other. There's been a lot of beautiful friendships and experiences shared between people who probably wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for the company. But it connects like-minded people that need each other and that are seeking support. And that, I think, has been my proudest experience with 360. So thank you guys for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click like, give us a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Dance content coming soon. Don't worry. I know you guys love my dance content. More coming, especially this summer. I'll probably be releasing a new dance video every single week. So stay tuned right here. You can also find me on Instagram at DanaAlexa_ if you want to see a little bit more of a day-to-day kind of an update. And yeah, lastly, I want to shout out one last time, Ana Luisa. Guys, if you are not looking up this brand, you are sleeping. If you're looking for jewelry for yourself, great Mother's Day gifts, and just gifts for your friends, check them out. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, analuisa.com right here and in the description box below. Head over, snag your jewelry. It's affordable, free shipping in the United States, sustainable, and it honestly is just dope. And like I said, the quality. It's the quality for me. I've been working with this brand for a couple of years now, and I still have the pieces they sent me at the beginning, and they've lasted all that time. And actually, now that I think about it, they have a 2-year warranty. So if the jewelry tarnishes or breaks within 2 years, they'll replace it for free. Guys, I mean, to me, it's one of my favorite companies. I will continue to shout them out, do promos with them, give you guys coupon codes, because I just think the world of this brand. So check them out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here. And I'll be back real soon with another video. Love you guys.